Good evening, everyone. I'm Brad Boardman, Executive Director of Morgan Autism Center, and I'd like to welcome you to this year's virtual Starry Night fundraiser. We hope you and your loved ones are at home and are safe and have been healthy during these trying times. We're so grateful to have you join us this evening for our most important fundraiser of the year. We know it's been a little different this year, but we hope you've been comfortable and that you're ready to learn about what Morgan Autism Center has been up to over the past year since our last Starry Night. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Craig Silverman, who is our longtime MC and auctioneer. Craig, I'm really happy you're here. I'm doubly happy that you're here because you know me well. You know this is emotional content for me. And if I start tearing up, I hope you'll just hug me and comfort me a little bit. Yeah, thanks again. I know you have a soft spot in your heart for the work that we do at Morgan Autism Center.
Thank you, Brad. I'm thrilled to be here again this year to help raise funds for the Morgan Autism Center. Now, it's time to just take a moment. We want to go over a few things that are going to be happening tonight. First, we're going to go over some housekeeping items. Then we're going to hear a little bit from Brad about the Morgan Autism Center and how they serve the community. Then we'll be following that up with a few clips, a little video from the parents, and after that we're going to get to meet Shubi Jain, an older brother of one of our students, and at that point we're going to then kick off our live auction. We will continue or conclude the evening with our Fund the Need a little bit later, and of course our much anticipated raffle items, which everybody's really excited about.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, as Craig mentioned, we do have some housekeeping items to review. Item number 1 is bidding. We have many exciting packages in our silent auction, from one-of-a-kind art pieces created by our talented students and clients. And we also have getaways, sports memorabilia, jewelry. There's something here for everyone tonight. To bid, visit the auction tab on the home screen. If you haven't registered to bid, you'll want to click on the Get Started button and fill out the required information. Once you're on the bidding page, simply click on the package you're interested in. Here, you can read the package description, view more pictures, and place your bids. Our silent auction will remain open until tomorrow at noon. You'll have until 8:30 p.m., however, tonight to bid on our live auction items. We're going to talk a little bit more about that later in the show.
All right. Our housekeeping item number 2 is about the raffle tickets. There are still a few minutes left to snag some of the raffle tickets for our drawing that's going to happen later this evening. We have 4 exciting prizes. You got to be in it to win it. We have 2 $500 cash prizes. We have a brand new iPad and a Fitbit Sense. You'll have until 7:15 to buy your tickets, which can be purchased just by clicking on the raffle tab on the home screen.
Item number 3, tech support. If you are having any problems with bidding or accessing the auction site, you can call 408-332-7615, and someone from our tech support team will help you. You can also enter your name and phone number in the chat function, and we'll call you right back. Your name and phone number will not be shared. It'll be private. And Craig, I've always wanted to say this. Our operators are standing by.
And even though we can't be together in person tonight, we can still communicate via our chat functionality. So share your comments, your encouragement, challenge someone that you want to bid against. You can also use the chat functionality for tech support as well.
Now we'd like to take a moment to thank our generous sponsors for supporting this year's Starry Night. Thank you to our Matisse sponsors, the Evanson family, Star One Credit Union, and TechCU. Our Van Gogh sponsors, Nina Montgomery and Michael Edson, and Peninsula Associates Speech Therapy Services. Our Renoir sponsors are CU Lytics, Fremont Bank, and Wilson Sonsini Goodrich and Rosati Foundation. Our Saison sponsor, Heritage Bank of Commerce. And to our Morgan Autism Center family sponsors, John and Alice Davis, the O'Day family, Charlene Tuckman, the Hofstetter family, Jack Tuckman's adoring aunts, the Koenig family, the Munoz Bergman family, the Siddiq family, the Voden-Ho family, the Wheat family, and the Wilder family. Thank you all so much for your generosity and support.
Yes, and thank you so much, Brad. Do you think, Brad, you can take a moment just to tell us a little bit about the Morgan Autism Center and the important work that you do?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, Morgan Autism Center is an extremely special place with a very long history of supporting our students and adult clients and the community. Our school program is designed to serve students aged 5 to 22 who require tailored, individualized program to acquire skills, stay safe, and participate in community life. This is a resource-intensive program. This is a one-to-one program for our school. That means that each one of our 65 students has a dedicated individual support person all day long. A majority of our students are nonverbal, and because of this, communication is one of the primary focuses of our programming. Most of our students communicate through a mix of sign language, gestures, and with the assistance of technology. In fact, 90% of our students use some kind of communication device in order to communicate. They're tailored to their specific abilities and preferences. Morgan Autism Center's adult program is designed to take the lessons learned in childhood and put them to work. Our adults are very much participating in community life through volunteer work and employment opportunities on our campus, and they have some work opportunities surrounded by support on our campus as well. Both our school and our adult program are rich with opportunities for social engagement, community participation, and of course, learning. Many of our students and clients have had a really difficult time before they came to Morgan Autism Center. Our philosophy of positivity, enthusiasm for learning, and support are the features that enable them to thrive over the long term. Step foot on our campus, and what you're going to find is a faculty who are dedicated to their students and clients and who revel in their accomplishments. It's truly a fun place to be. Morgan Autism Center's work extends into the community as well, Craig. We have helped several public school districts create programming to better serve their population on their campuses, and we train 600 plus law enforcement personnel every year on how to have positive, successful interactions in the community.
Wow, that's great, Brad. Thank you. And here's what one of your parents, or some of your parents, had to say about the Morgan Autism Center. So I know if you get a little choked up, now's might be a time you
Great, here we go.
check out the video.
Yeah, let's check out the video.
Morgan Center to me means there's a place that we can send our son Jack, who's 24, where he can go every day and be surrounded by people who believe in his potential, and he's safe, and he's treated with respect and dignity, and has peers to share his life with.
Morgan Autism Center means so much to us. Kyle has been in the program since he was 6 years old. He's almost 19 now.
I just want to quickly say thank you, Morgan Autism Center. It's been a rough 13 months, but because of you, we really made it through. You provided immediately a quality online program that's allowed Sophia to have a consistent daily schedule, keeping her constantly engaged. And when there are bumps in the road, you reached out to us and made sure we were doing okay. We can't thank you enough for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mac, for being part of our life. Paras has been having an amazing time.
Paras came to Mac a few years back, and the way Paras is today, I think there is a huge improvement in him in terms of how he gets along with the people, in terms of socialization aspects, in terms of the ability to do the things on his own. So all in all, we really support Mac. We thank you for being part of our life, for being part of Paras's life, and thanks for being there.
My son Benji has been attending the Morgan Autism Center's school program for the past decade, and we're so grateful that Benji has had the opportunity to study at the Morgan Center because he's grown and developed so much while he's been there. And at the Morgan Autism Center, the staff and the teachers treat all of the students with unconditional kindness, and they treat each other and their colleagues and the students and the clients with the respect and dignity that each human being deserves, and they help each of their students and clients achieve their fullest potential, whatever that may be.
When we started at Morgan Center, we started there with not really much hope for her future, and we were really happy soon after she started and had hope that she will learn and live a happy life.
The dedication and respect and confidence Morgan Center has given our daughter is what made her so successful.
For us, Morgan Autism Center means a safe place where our 30-year-old daughter feels that she's great, valued for who she is. She feels surrounded by staff and clients who help her develop her gifts.
During distance programming, she has been engaged and has grown in speaking up and sharing her artwork and things that are important to her. When asked what she thinks about Morgan Autism Center, she just says, "I love it."
This is my son, Gavin. He has been at Morgan Autism Center for about 7 years, and he's truly loved and cherished and valued for who he is. And you know, with kids that have more severe disabilities, it's hard in the general public to see them as anything other than just nuisances, you know, and that's the hard truth. And people that work at MAC, they really see beyond that, and they see what these kids can do when they're given a chance. And that means everything to me. And they let these kids show their unique talents and really help them to prove what they can do. So thank you for that, and I love you guys, and Gavin loves you guys, so thank you.
Thank you, Morgan Center. We
Thanks,
love
you
you.
guys.
Thank
We
you,
love
thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much
for all you do.
We appreciate you.
Thank you, Morgan Autism Center.
Thank you for being part of our life, for being part of Paras's life, and thanks for being there.
Thank you.
So thanks again.
Thanks.
Wow, that was a pretty special video. We have some pretty amazing parents, as you can see, and we can't thank you all enough for all the support you give to us. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Nina Montgomery, our board chair, who has a few words to share with you tonight.
Good evening. Welcome to Starry Night 2021. I'm Nina Montgomery, board chair for the Morgan Autism Center. What a year it's been. I need to thank 3 very important groups. First of all, the admin team, teachers and aides at Morgan Autism Center. You have created miracles daily. I don't know how you guys continue to do it, but thank you. Second group is the board of directors for Morgan Autism Center. This is an amazing group of colleagues who have met frequently this year to brainstorm, create, and continue to provide leadership and governance for Morgan Autism Center. Thank you all for your dedication and commitment. On a personal note, after 5 years, I'm stepping down as board chair and looking forward to working with my successor. It has been a great honor and privilege to serve in this position, and thank you all for allowing me to do so. Finally, parents of special needs children and adults are superheroes. You all have done miracles every day this year, and I can't thank you enough for continuing to keep your children safe and calm and happy. Thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you so much, Nina. We are so thankful for all of your years of service. You've really helped us through some pretty heavy times, from the purchase of our building to the challenges of navigating the pandemic with an amazing board. Thank you for your leadership. Now, it's a Starry Night tradition to look to the community and recognize an agency or a person who's done some special work on the behalf of our students or clients. This year is a little bit different, however. The pandemic has forced us all to circle the wagons, to isolate, and to look inward to find the strength and support to make it through. Our teachers, staff, our admin team, service providers, and our board of directors have all had to re-envision our program during this period of time. We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the amazing staff of Morgan Autism Center who bring so much joy, care, and innovative thinking to their work every day.
Brad, truly unbelievable. What an amazing group you have.
I agree, Craig. Right now, I'd like to take a moment to thank our Starry Night committee. These are the folks who put all of this together to make this evening such a special event. Thank you so much for your hard work in transitioning this special event to a virtual setting. It wasn't easy. I'd also like to just call out a few folks really quickly. Nicole Ferguson, who's our art teacher. I'd like to thank some of the folks who are here tonight helping us with technology and so on. We have Haley Sepulveda, who put together some of the presentations this evening. We have Sara Sodano, who's helping with technology. Adriana Fuller-Boardman, who's helping us with our teleprompter. Thank you. And of course, Lisa Lemke, who is our development director and is in charge of putting this whole event together. She's the wizard behind the curtain for sure. So thank you all. Now, every year at Starry Night, we get to hear from a sibling of one of our students or clients. And this year will be no different. I'm really excited to introduce you to Shubi Jain, whose brother, Paras, is a student in our school program. Let's watch the video.
Hey everyone, I'm Shubi. I'm Paras's brother, and Paras has been here at MAC for almost 5 years. I've been living with Paras for the past 3 years or so and have had a chance to see the ins and outs of his life, be part of him during the ups and downs, and it's been really amazing how Paras has really transformed during his time here at the Morgan Autism Center. Paras joined MAC about 5 years ago, and I think he had just finished his 10th grade, roughly, in high school, and he used to go to Fremont High. And the change that we've seen in him since then has been tremendous. For him, the school was something that he went to and there were some fun parts, but I don't think it was the number one thing that he looked forward to each day. And I think since joining the Morgan Autism Center, it definitely is. And we know it. He makes it known to everyone through his smile, his excitement, when we mention the name Morgan Autism Center at home, to when, he is going on his routine of his day-to-day. Since joining the Morgan Autism Center, he's become more social. It's a bit unique for us that he would want to sit down with others and try to have a conversation. but now it's something that is, ever present, and we expect it from him day to day. He tries to join us when watching TV. He tries to join us whenever we would have friends over to have dinner or lunch. And they also have had so much more interactions with him too, and have gotten to know a few of the things that he likes to do, like playing games on his iPad, going out for bike rides, or going out for walks and hikes. And I think that transformational change is really hard to imagine, 5 years ago. There are new challenges with raising or growing up with a kid with autism in life. Paris went through part of his puberty time here at the Morgan Autism Center. He's grown up to the point where he looks much more like an adult than a kid. And with those kind of challenges are new expectations that people have of Paris when they see him out in the community, but also just at home. And Morgan Autism Center has been there to help him and help us when trying to face these new challenges, with new stories for Paris to learn about the appropriate behaviors or ways to tackle some new stimuli, or new coping mechanisms when he's feeling a bit agitated in unfamiliar environments. And those kind of things are things that would be so hard for us to do without having the community that Morgan Autism Center provides. We really tend to rely on being able to email his teachers whenever we have any questions, or whenever we're noticing Paris is having some new behaviors that we're unfamiliar with. And that kind of comfort that we have with them is really hard to build in a short period of time, but that's really what the Morgan Autism Center and the community around them have done for us. We're so glad that they exist, that they offer this for just not our family, but for others. And it's really hard to imagine a time without them there with us. At the beginning of 2020, as we all know, COVID hit, and it really hit Paris and our family pretty hard as well. Earlier in the year, Paris had lost his caregiver, and unfortunately, we didn't have a permanent replacement. That kind of change was a bit upsetting for him, but fortunately, he still had a constant of being able to go to school every day. Every morning, he'd get up, he'd try to go and grab his backpack to go hop onto the school bus, and we'd have to give him pause and say, hey, wait, we gotta shower first, we gotta eat some breakfast, then we'll go. He'd always be so excited to go to MAC every single day. And then later in March, as you might know, we had to go into shelter in place. And so Paris didn't get a chance to go on the school bus every day, didn't have a chance to see his teacher, his fellow classmates. And it was really hard on him to have not just one, but two changes in his life, and those that really uprooted his routine altogether. We were really thankful that MAC began starting distance learning though, because at least it was a chance for him to see some familiar faces in a time where he wasn't really seeing that many faces at all. Initially, with a couple of temporary caregivers, we were able to string up a routine for Paris to wake up in the morning, hop on his iPad, and log on to Zoom and participate in, the good morning meetings, the different social gatherings, social activities, and it was a chance for him to say some familiar names and see some familiar faces. We never expected Paris to, on his own, grab the iPad, click on some Google Calendar link, and try to, talk to folks. It was something that we really enjoyed, seeing that growth and development in him. The number one thing when we think about Paris's future is his happiness. Him being able to be happy, being independent. I think every day we think of a life where we might not be there to take care of him. And we know it's really important that he's independent during that time. We know that Morgan Autism Center is helping to cultivate those skills in him to remain happy, to remain as independent as he can be, and giving him a sense of daily accomplishment as well, so that he can be waking up each morning feeling like he has something to look forward to continue to feel that way. We're really thankful to the community at the Morgan Autism Center for continuing what's been a tough thing for really everyone. And we're really looking forward to the time that Paris can, come back to school face to face with everyone. It's really been a great time for Paris, and it was a big transition for him, but we know that with the help of the Morgan Autism Center community, it'll make things much easier for him and for us moving forward too.
That was fantastic. What a
Absolutely.
delightful young man. You can just see how happy Paris is and how much love Shuby has for his little brother. I'm so glad to see how much progress he's made since
Absolutely.
coming to the Morgan Autism Center.
Me too. They're both amazing young men, absolutely. And we are, of course, thrilled to have the Jane family as a part of our community at Morgan Center.
Well, guess what time it is, Brad?
Is it time to get funky?
It's party time. That's right. It's time for our live auction. So technically, the live auction began on Wednesday. So hopefully you've had the chance to check out the 5 exciting packages that we have available. But in case you haven't, that's okay, because we're going to check them out right now. And remember, the live auction will remain open until 8:30 tonight, with the remaining silent auction packages closing out tomorrow at noon. So without any further ado, here we go.
All right, that's great. Really excited. This is our first live auction item, and it is a bright and beautiful painting done by one of our students, Hayden. Hayden is a sweet and gentle 18-year-old, and he's been at Morgan Autism Center for almost 12 years now. He loves listening to a variety of music and enjoys playing video games on his Nintendo Switch, especially Super Smash Brothers. He likes doing arts and crafts with his family, and he's a really creative young man. His painting is called Spring Garden, and it measures 20 inches by 24 inches. Let's watch Hayden at work for a minute.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yep. Looks like we've also got some bids coming in already.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much to Bonnie Feltrop and Jean Brumley. We've got our auction started. Next up, we've got an exciting getaway package. Who likes wine?
I do.
And who loves the beach? Brad, I know you do. We have an incredible 4-night stay for up to 10 people at the gorgeous Letitia Estate and Letitia Vineyard and Winery in San Luis Obispo County. This is a 5-bedroom estate. It overlooks the Pacific Ocean, and it's situated on one of the highest hills on the property. You and your guests will be treated to a tasting menu of Letitia's premier still and sparkling wines, paired with a selection of charcuterie from both cured and cultivated sources. During your stay, you'll have access to the estate's kitchen, their heated pool, the spa, game room. Relax and rejuvenate at the Letitia Estate. Remember, guests must be 21 plus age. Also, meals are not included, no pets, and mutually agreeable dates to be decided.
Oh, Craig, I really want this package. It's the perfect getaway for adults who really need to get away, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Seems like we've got a bidding war going on here, and looks like we have Trudy Grable and Darren Tuckman with our latest bids. Thank you so much for bidding. Next, our next auction item is a painting done by one of our adult program clients, Michal. I've known Mishi since she was just 9 years old, and I was her teacher when she started at Morgan Autism Center way back in 2002. And even though I haven't aged a day, Mishi is now 27 years old, and she's just a fun person to be around. She's an amazing artist. She loves all things Disney, listening to pop music. She has a wicked sense of humor, loves to make people laugh, and her painting is called Bunny Hop, and it measures 36 inches by 24 inches. Let's watch her work.
You know, Brad, I've really enjoyed seeing Michal's paintings over the years. I see we've already got some bids coming in, and right out of the gate, we want to thank Gene Brumley for your bid. And our next getaway is going to send people to Mexico.
All right.
Who doesn't want to relax on a beautiful warm beach? This getaway features a 3-night stay at the breathtaking St. Regis Punta Mita Resort. While you're there, you'll get to explore the natural beauty of Las Islas Marietas via snorkeling, kayaking, paddleboarding. You'll also be treated to a luxurious sunset sail. This is the perfect romantic getaway.
For sure.
Remember, the resort is not available during the holidays, and this package will expire on 5/20/22. And the adventure portions will expire at the end of the year on January 1st of 22.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing package. And I see some others agree. Michelle Mann, Connie Frenzel, Mallory Stevens, Andrea Neff, thank you for bidding. Darren Tuckman, and it looks like Connie Frenzel yet again. Thank you for your bids. I wonder who's going to win, Craig.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Our final live auction item is one more art piece painted by a special young man in our adult program. Kolya has been with Morgan Autism Center since 1999, long time now. While his artwork is incredibly amazing, I think you'll agree it's even more so considering that Kolya paints using his mouth. He was born without arms. This bright young man loves studying and drawing architecture. He's often able to draw buildings just by memory. He's, something that he's seen out in the world. He'll come home and draw it from memory. He enjoys watching movies, taking drives to San Francisco where he can look at all of the amazing architecture. And his painting is called Tunnel. It measures 20 inches by 30 inches. Let's take a look at Kolya working. Amazing video.
such an amazing artist, and he's so gifted.
Yes, he really is.
Let's see those bids. I see Franca Cositorto and Jean Brumley are coming in on this
All right,
one.
Thanks. Thanks
get
for
ready.
The bids. Very awesome.
Yeah.
So,
got some totals I see coming in on the board here. We've got
great.
1150 on the getaway.
Absolutely, yeah.
And what's that? $400, $425 on
the music and stay in the city.
Music,
Yeah.
stay in the city.
Well, thank you everyone for bidding on our live auction packages. Remember, you'll have until 8:30 this evening to get your bids in on those live packages. So get those bids in. If you don't snag something in our live auction, you'll still have a chance to win something with our silent auction.
Well, as we know, this year has been a tough one for all of us. Even though Morgan Autism Center has had to suspend their on-campus programming for almost a year, their mission of helping children and adults reach their potential didn't stop. We'd like to show you a short video about how they did this.
Great. Hi, my name is Brad Boardman. I'm the Executive Director here at Morgan Autism Center. And yeah, let's talk about stuff. I don't really want to talk about COVID or the pandemic, but I guess we kind of have to. But if we're going to talk about it, I'd like to concentrate on the good things, all the things we learned, all the things that we implemented over this period of time. Our whole community has shown true grit. There's no other way to describe what we've been able to do. Our teachers and our staff have really risen to the occasion. They hit the ground running, coming up with all kinds of new programming options, creating online Google Classrooms and utilizing Zoom and all kinds of other technology solutions in order to meet the needs of our students and clients. And essentially, they've completely reinvented our program. They have utilized technology in ways that we've never had to utilize technology. They have done all kinds of scheduling and figured out how to make speech therapy work and how to make occupational therapy work and how to run PE and how to run art classes and how to do all of these amazing things in a virtual environment. Here at Morgan Autism Center, we have a sort of unique set of problems that we need to solve. An example of that would be many of our students are nonverbal, and to figure out how to create distance learning opportunities for them was a real challenge. Yet our teachers rose to the occasion. They figured out how to create visuals, how to utilize speech generating devices, and how to get students to answer questions utilizing technology. Our students and clients have also met the need. They have risen to the occasion in ways that we never would have envisioned, really. They are participating at a high level in a distance learning environment. They are doing things like logging on to their work sessions by themselves. They are interacting and participating and playing and socializing and really enjoying being a part of the distance learning format that we have created. It's been truly amazing because some of our students, we would not have imagined that they would be able to succeed in the ways they have. They have far surpassed our expectations. And to our families and our caregivers, I didn't want to talk about the negative impacts of what has happened over the course of the last year, but it has to be acknowledged. And we know it's been a real struggle for many of you. And we owe you a heartfelt thank you for doing everything you did to support your students and your clients, from rearranging your work life to learning new technologies, learning how to prompt your student to answer a question on Zoom, getting your students up in the morning when maybe they weren't feeling that enthusiastic about coming to school. You guys did an amazing job. This whole community has worked to make it work, make it all happen. And we just need to acknowledge that and thank you for everything you've done to support us during this time. when all this is said and done and the dust has settled, I think that we have learned a ton in this period of time, and we've learned all kinds of ways to work with our students. And we've been forced to be creative in ways that we really haven't been forced to be creative before. And I think a lot of what we have learned, we're going to be able to carry forward and utilize in the future. And through it all, Morgan Center has remained the same place it always has been. We are here to support our students and clients in a loving and caring environment, no matter what environment that is.
Brad, what an amazing feat you and your team have pulled off. With all of the challenges posed by COVID-19, the pandemic, what would you say are the things that Morgan Center needs most, and how can we help?
Yeah, well, thanks, Craig. As you know, we are getting back on campus now, and this is a great segue into our Fund a Need for this evening. So let's talk about that a little bit. Our Fund a Need is a chance to ask for all of your help to help us with some special project or projects in this case. At one of our past Starry Night events, we raised money to install heating, ventilation, and air conditioning all over campus. In fact, with your help, we were able to pay for some upgrades to that system, installing UV light air scrubbers that will help to keep our students, clients, and staff safe through the tail end of this pandemic and beyond. Tonight, we're hoping to get your support to help us with several of our outdoor projects. Having outdoor spaces to play, learn, discover, and engage in self-regulating activities is really important for our students and clients. We're extremely happy that we have received a grant from the 100 Women Charitable Foundation to help us create a sound garden. It's an outdoor space with instruments to play during our weekly drum circles, recess, or just to experience the wonders of rhythm and sound. We are hoping for your support to help us with purchasing some of the instruments that will make that sound garden a truly wonderful place to spend time. Additionally, because our students sometimes need to go outside to burn off energy or take a break, no matter what the weather looks like, we're installing some shade features over parts of our playground and in front of our amphitheater so that our students and clients can access these areas year-round. These shades will enable our students to get on the swings or participate in music and dance and other school-wide activities all year. In fact, they will provide a little bit of rain shelter as well. So we're really looking forward to that. Last, we have a very special playground for our youngest students on campus. That's right. We're hoping to add a climbing feature to the playground so our young students can climb, explore, and play. These are really big projects for us and really important to us as well. We're hoping to raise $90,000 tonight to help us with these projects and complete them before July. Help us in our quest to make our campus an outdoor wonderland for our students and clients.
All right, well, to make a donation to support the Morgan Autism Center's Fund a Need, click the Donate Now to Fund a Need button on the bidding page. Remember, if you have any issues bidding or making a donation, you can just call us at 408-332-7615 and we'll assist you.
Well, thank you. I see we have some bids coming in already. I see Lisa Moriarty, Lisa Crawford, Karen Berner, Brad Goldberg, and Alicia Levine. And some more bids are coming in now. The Wheat family. Oh my goodness, the Wheat family. That's a big donation.
Awesome.
Thank you to the Wheat family. That's such a big deal.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And we have, I see some more names coming
Mark
up.
and Amy Milani.
Yeah.
$5,000. Thank you.
Thank you to the Milanis. And we have yet more bids coming in here.
This is amazing.
Let's watch the screen
I love
here.
seeing the thermometer.
I know, it's pretty
climb.
cool, right? Oh, Elizabeth Einaudi, thank you so much. Wow, that's great. Bill Gerber, thank you. Franca Cositorto, thank you again. Wow, this is great. Tom Caulfield, board member Tom, and parent, thank you, Tom, and Kelly. Teresa Oler, thank you so much for your gift.
Trudy Grable.
Yeah, awesome.
That's nice.
Well, this is great. I see we're making great progress with this Fund a Need.
It's climbing.
Yep, it's great. Carol Frost.
Don't forget, you can click the button again, and if you didn't get an item that you were trying to get maybe in the live auction, and
Thomas
you still want to
Evanson.
give, this is the way to do it right here. Just click the Fund a Need button.
Yeah, I just saw Thomas Evanson, Mike Ingolia, Gina Duarte. Awesome. Thank you so, so much.
Elisa Bickert.
Burkett. Alyssa Burkett. Yep, thank you, Alyssa. Carol Avincula. Thank you, Carol.
Rami Stata.
Rami Stata, that's a great gift. Thank you, Rami. Lenny Pfister, thank you, thank you, thank you.
This is awesome.
Okay, great. So I think we're going to move on. I see another bid coming in from Ricky Green. Thank you, Ricky. I think it's time to move on. And guess what? Now it's time to draw some raffle winners. I think let's start the raffles tonight with our early bird drawing, right?
Absolutely.
The early bird is a raffle that you were automatically entered into if you registered before March 31st, I think it was the date.
Yeah, and we've got a $50 gift certificate tonight for the early bird winner.
Great.
For DoorDash.
Great.
Which everybody needs.
Craig, I'm going to pick it, but if you'll read it because my eyes are terrible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
And the winner of the early bird is Michelle Horna. Michelle
Horna, great.
You're the early bird winner of the $50
That's great.
DoorDash gift certificate.
And now, Craig, we have the big raffle items, right? So
there's a lot of tickets in that bucket.
As we mentioned earlier, we have 4 amazing prizes to raffle off tonight. And we're going to start with, let's start with a $500 cash prize.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick it. You're going to read it. Okay.
All right.
Together we make one fully
The
functional.
winner of the first $500 cash prize is Doug and Kathy Stevens.
Well, I know them. I know
All right.
them. Yeah, that's
Well,
great.
congratulations. You guys just won $500.
That's great. Doug is retired. He used to work for Morgan Center, and that $500 is going to come in handy, I'm sure.
That's awesome.
All right, the next raffle prize is, let's do the iPad. Shall we do the iPad?
Absolutely.
All right, I have a ticket in my hand.
All right. And the winner of the iPad is Vicky Showman. Vicky Showman, you are the winner of the iPad.
Awesome. That's great. Let's do some more cash, shall we? Let's do $500 cash. Again, I'm going to grab a ticket here and hand it to you.
You got to be in it to win it.
And I think
the winner of the $500 is Mitch Tuckman.
Tuckman. All right, that's great.
Something tells me there might be a few more tickets in there with his name.
Yeah,
on
there
it.
might be.
Congratulations,
Congrats, Mitch. That's awesome. And the last item is our Fitbit Sense, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Fitbit.
I've got
healthy.
a ticket.
All right. And the winner of the last raffle item of the night, the Fitbit Sense, is, drum roll please, David Sepulveda.
All right,
David Sepulveda.
That's great.
He's the
Awesome.
winner of the Fitbit Sense in the
Great.
raffle.
Well, I'm going to put this basket down. And actually, that concludes our evening, Craig.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That was such a fun evening. We had a great time tonight. I want to thank you for coming out and supporting Morgan Autism Center.
Absolutely.
And I'll take that hug right now.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
My
That's
pleasure.
really great.
My pleasure.
We want to thank everyone who came out to support Morgan Autism Center virtually tonight. We can't thank you enough. And don't forget to get your bids in. Have a great evening. We can't wait to see you in person
That would
next
be great.
year. Yeah, it's hard talking in front of a screen, isn't it, Craig?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can't
Have a
wait to
great
see
night,
you.
everybody.
We have one more video. Please stick around to watch. Thanks.
All right.
Hi everyone, just wanted to stop by and say thank you so much for supporting this year's Starry Night. Morgan Autism Center appreciates you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything, for all the support that you have given us from the bottom of our heart. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, the adult program would like to thank you for all your support.
We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Thank you.
From the Laughing Giraffe staff to all of the occupational therapists at the Morgan Autism Center, thank you for your support.